First night in Rome. Here's our place. There's the bathroom over there. It's really tiny. And there's Aaron playing with the camera, trying to figure out the whole flash deal. I'm up on the bed. And show you pictures of the bathroom later. Trying to get to Colosseum. There's some sort of parade thing going on. We're blocking our way, so we'll get there. And hey, what's that? That's Aaron's face. There's the Colosseum. We're gonna go inside, and there's still some sort of parade thing going on down here, but we still haven't figured out what it is. There are a lot of people here, but that's okay. I'm on vacation. Here's another view of our place. You can see Aaron's up on the bed because it's up off the ground, which is the only place for it. And here's the bathroom. You can see, very small. There's a toilet that actually leans if you lean on it because it's not bolted to the floor. Shower, just enough for one person to barely stand in it. You can see by the floor, like I'll kind of get in. You can see I'm all standing on the drain. This is it. So, this is our little place. Here we are. A few more days. We got lost today. Buses wouldn't take us where they were supposed to, or we didn't know which bus to take. Another note, we bought some bread yesterday. You can see here it is, and this actually smells and tastes like fingernail polish remover, which is quite disgusting. So we didn't eat any. Here's a few scooters right by the terminal station where the train is. As you can see, that's what most people ride around here. Crazy drivers, that's all I've got to say.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, you missed it. Even last night was late, but we both still laughing. We're like, no, and that's what I was saying to you. Like, he actually saw tall. I didn't.
So that is what the original floor of the Colosseum looked like. You can see now underneath is where they held all the prisoners and gladiators and whatever else that was fighting. And this is apparently only a third of what's left of the Colosseum. I don't know what happened to the rest of it. People stole part of it because of the stone to build other buildings. Don't come to Rome thinking you're going to get away from people. There are people everywhere. But that's okay. We're not here for too long. Just getting in the sights, the historical aspect, and people watching. So you gotta watch out for these guys in the gladiator suits. They'll try and get a lot more money than they're worth, like up to 100 euros. So if you give them like 4 or 5, I guess that satisfies them. But they'll try for what they can get. That concludes our trip to the Colosseum. Now we're off to Palatine Hill, Forum, a couple other places. Those are up over here. Here we are at the end of Palatine Hill. You can see we are standing in line. We didn't stand in line through the Colosseum though, which was nice. But now we are. And there's Erin eating a PBJ that we packed. There's a shot of her ear. Would you stop? There's some sort of arena on Palatine Hill. See, it goes up for quite a ways, quite a big place, and more people. It's Colosseum in the background. There's more of the hill. There's one of the old stone pillars that used to be around here, laying on the ground now. The rest of the stone has come down. Little Little stone right there with some markings on it. It's on Byzantine Hill, or Palatine Hill, whatever it's called, I don't know. I think we're almost done with this part. It's hot. I've been sweating for 3 days now. That's okay. I'm on vacation, so I don't care anymore. There's the Arch of something.
Titus.
Arch of Titus. So you can see on several of these buildings they have scaffolding up, restoring them, which is good. Keep the look as old as they can. There's some sort of church thing and a big pillar. And there's quite a bit of construction, but they're just doing a good job restoring it for everybody. This is why we're not driving in Italy. I have no idea what kind of intersection this is. There's like 12 streets all coming into one roundabout, but everybody seems to know where they're going, which is weird. And there's this really big building, bright white, with a bunch of statues on it. It's pretty cool. But the driving here is absolute controlled chaos. Those are the intersection first, get to go. Doesn't matter if you have the right of way or not. Here we are at the Pantheon. About 10-15 minute walk from the Colosseum area, Palatine Hill. There's a big fountain, statue thing. Yeah, lots of people, but it's not too bad. Everybody's kind of doing their own little thing. See, there's all the buildings. Pretty old. Pretty cool. I just found my new best friend over there. It's a fan with steam blowing out of it, or more should I say cold water coming out of it. So I think I might go stand over there. But anyway, Pantheon. More stuff, more people. Inside the Pantheon now. It's monstrous in here. Along with the amount of people. You can see all the pillars, all the cool stuff. And that guy. I'll follow him for a little bit. He's kind of creepy. Here we are. Piazza. What? Navona. I don't know what it means, but just a big square, statues, fountains, people trying to stand really still and get pictures taken. Oh, he just gave the thumbs up, so I guess he's not standing that still. There's a big fountain over there, just more buildings. We're gonna find a place to sit, get off our feet for a little bit, get something to drink, eat, be merry. Just jumped the train to a park, which is kind of nice, cool, shaded, get out of the sun and heat for a little bit. You see, it's a few statues, fountains. We're gonna relax for a little bit, then go over to the Spanish Steps, see what that's about. Isn't too far, then probably jump the train and then jump the bus and try and get back. So the park we're in is called the Villa Borghese. I don't speak Italian, so I'm just kind of butchering the language. But see how we're just hanging out, getting some cool shade. Trying to find a bathroom actually, which has proved very hard, difficult to do. But Aaron's over there taking pictures of statues. And I'm waiting for the spot to click GPS so we can send the position. So we're at this small little pond in Villa Borghese, and apparently the thing to do is rent rowboats and row around. I don't know where you row to, just around. Chase the ducks or something, apparently. I don't know. I'm not really that into it, so I'm not gonna do it. So I'll just come over here and, hey look, there's Aaron's face. We are at some sort of square on the way to the Spanish Steps, and there's been an observation I've noticed. The younger kids here, like high school age, are all thin, and they're not on their phones texting. They're actually talking to each other, which I find fascinating. That they're not locked to their phones like they are in the US. Anyways, here's more of the square, old buildings, like most of the city. Spanish Steps. looks like we're the only ones here. Perfect. Okay, maybe not. The building up there, Sharon's gonna make me walk up them. That's alright. I don't even know where she is. She left me. That's okay. I'll find her somewhere. So these are all over the city. This is where you get water from. Wash yourself off, fill up your water bottle, it's all clean, all good. Something Seattle should do. There's the outside of the building we're staying in. Those are actually our windows. There's the street right there, so you see it's kind of loud. There's our door to get in. Right on the street. Look down there, there's more people. So that's where we're staying. It's cheap though. We have entered the Vatican. We paid extra money last night to get tickets early. Thank God, because the line was ridiculously long. They say 10 minutes for every 100 yards of people. There's probably a couple 100 yards out there waiting in line, but we didn't have to wait in line. We came right in. So here's for the very first part. Not too much to it yet, but that's okay. We'll get into more of it. I have no idea what that sign says. Here is inside the Vatican. Part of it, we're on the way to the Sistine Chapel. And you can see, once again, we are the only people here. Here's the ceiling and part of the Vatican, not yet the Sistine Chapel. It's quite intricate. A lot of artwork, a lot of statues. So you can see things like this. So this is a really big hall of statues and heads and other stuff. As you can see, goes on, you can line the wall. I don't know. We are some sort of square inside the Vatican. There aren't any signs to say what it is. Some sort of construction going on over here. And I scroll down, I see a big plant right in the center, and then something off to the right of the plant looks like a big head.
And see also the fantastic Roman mosaic on the floor. And see also the fantastic Roman mosaic on the floor.
Left and right, plus 8, 72 window walls. Left and right, plus 8.
So this is St. Peter's Basilica. Kind of looks familiar, like seen on a few movies or something. Massive buildings and pillars everywhere. And Aaron's over there taking more pictures. You can see there's statues on top of the pillars. Quite the amazing place. Lots of people here. So I think that's where the Pope talks to people, talks to the masses. Huge building. Got all the little statues up there. Big one in the center. Either way, pretty impressive. Here's St. Angelo's Castle. Apparently there's an underground tunnel from here to the Vatican. So if there's a problem, the Pope can run from the Vatican to here. It's kind of a fortress underground and not be put in harm's way. Here's a view from the top of the, where are we?
Castle St. Angelo.
Castle St. Angelo. See the Vatican over there, St. Peter's Basilica, and just top of Rome. All the way around. And hey, more people. Over there is where we were yesterday, up by the Colosseum. And Spanish Steps and all that place. So, that's it. Last day in Italy. We're on our way to Naples and Pompeii. Sitting on the train. It's about a 2-hour train ride, I think. Thank God, 'cause I haven't slept at all since I've been here. I don't know why, but I need to sleep. So here's our little car. Hopefully nobody else comes in here so I can sleep and not be bothered. Except for by the Aaron. There's the other train. Over here at Pompeii. I'm burnt. Too many people, too many crowds. Just everything. I'm ready to go to Cyprus. So we're gonna wander around, check out the ruins, see what it's all about. Or jump the train back to Naples, and then jump another train back to Rome. So in the background is Mount Vesuvius. That's what destroyed Pompeii. A series of explosions and buried Pompeii in ash and pumice. And this is what's left. Here's some more Pompeii. This almost kind of looks like where everybody used to live. That's where you first enter, is where all the major buildings are. So kind of working our way back towards those. This is some sort of arena. There's a couple brand new buildings in it. You can see down the bottom, some sort of stage or something. There's Aaron over there taking pictures of me taking a picture. Zoom in a little bit, see her waving. They actually had fast food joints in Pompeii, and you can see the 3 holes that Aaron's serving out of. That's where the food came out of, because apparently the homes were too small, so they didn't have kitchens in them, so they'd come to these old fast food restaurants and eat. Which is interesting, how our society hasn't changed. So here's a bigger fast food joint. You can see the bigger pots for food. And people just come here and eat. So Aaron is incapable of getting inside to serve me anything, so I'll let her slide on this one. So the statue there is a person that was buried in the ash, decomposed, and when they were excavating they found the hole basically in the ash and poured plaster in it, and that's what came out. So that was an actual person that was buried. So here are some square in Naples, and now that I've been here, I got 2 words for Naples. Shit hole. The place is dirty, there's garbage everywhere. It's just a nasty, big city. All it is. People everywhere, garbage, junk, crap. And I don't ever have to come back. So we're working our way to the train station to get out of here.